Hi, welcome to Chili's. This place. Can you feel it? There are no Pokemon here at all. Time isn't flowing, and space isn't stable. If time isn't flowing, could we actually exist in it? A world where the rules are broken. A space one might call the Distortion world. Let's find Giratina. We need to stop it. We need it to stop the spreading distortion at Spear Pillar. Oh, Henlo's. That was Giratina. We have to hurry. If something's not done, this distortion will swallow not only our world, it will overwhelm the Distortion world. The Distortion world will get even more distorted until it's so distorted that you can't even tell that it's the Distortion world anymore. Oh, the horror! I very faintly remember this. I put more time into Diamond and Pearl than I ever did in Platinum. I did like one playthrough of Platinum, but I put hours of the Yin Yang in Diamond and Pearl. So I mean, this rock slab, it appears to move if you step on a certain spot. We got our elevator here. Going down? I am indeed, I suppose. Will we get to see Giratina if we keep going down? In the Distortion world, are we really traveling downward? In the Distortion world, why is there gravity? And I guess we're traveling downward as long as we're following the way that gravity takes us, right? Is what one could say. P! Where Luigi? Is here to save you. Welp. Yeah, things got a bit weird, don't they? And things certainly get strange. How did you get down there alright, Cynthia? Freaking speed running out here. Trying to set a new PB. This is what she's probably trying to do. Okay. We've got a little bit of a maze here. Oh. Amazing. No? Nothing? This way? No? This way? Really? I guess we just go down this way then. Okay. I guess that slab is kind of useless. Let's go this way, I suppose. Okay. There's a theory that Giratina isn't the Pokemon of antimatter, but he's actually the Pokemon of gravity. What? Why? Gravity? Legend of Giratina has been all but forgotten to a few. I guess all gravity really is the bending of sheets of space-time. So I guess that could be one way of looking at it. The legend told of a world on the other side of ours. This world. Why does this world exist? Why is Giratina here all alone? There's so much that can't be explained, but we have things to do. Let's split up. We have to find the right way. Yes, let's absolutely split up. And such. Whoa, Rebel's effect wore off. Thanks for telling me. And such. But yeah. Look at the Distortion world. Yeah, there's a kind of lack of gravity in several cases. More than there is, but we're still pulled down towards these thingamabobs. I don't know. I was thinking more so gravity in terms of that's what gravity is it's bending sheets of space-time. Like the reason, like gravity, a lot of people think of gravity as a pulling force, like pulling towards the Earth, for example, when in reality, it's just an example of things wanting to return to equilibrium, essentially. Whenever anything has mass, it will naturally bend the sheets of space-time around it. And having a massive object like Earth is greatly bending space-time, and those sheets of space-time essentially trying to like push back in to what they, normally are at, their equilibrium, their kind of neutral state. So gravity is not a pulling force pulling you down to the Earth per se, but rather a pushing force from all around you of the sheets of space-time pushing down on you towards Earth. So I mean, with Dialga and Palkia being the Pokemon of time and space, that could be an interesting way of looking at it if Giratina would be the Pokemon of gravity, since what gravity is sheets of space-time being bent. Now, if only we could figure out why magnetism is a force that exists in this wacky world of ours. I want to know the answer to that. Like, nowadays we know why gravity exists, but I want to know why magnetism exists as well. Because who knows how magnets work? A shadowy Pokemon isn't here. It abandoned me here, then disappeared somewhere farther down. Was it content merely to interfere with my plan? Incidentally, do you understand the concept of genes? Yeah, they're stylish as heck. If it's true, you've impressed me. I mean, I'm a science major. Genes can be considered the blueprints of all life forms. That includes humans and Pokémon alike. Genes are contained in a DNA strand. I hope you remember this, it'll be on the quiz later. A DNA strand consists of 2 chains of opposing characteristics in a spiral. If one of the chains were to be broken, the other could replicate it. One or the other cannot exist without its opposite. Do you understand where I'm going with this? Yeah, I mean, space and time can't exist without freaking one another, and that's why the universe is made up of sheets of space-time. It's a bizarre world. Time doesn't flow. Space isn't stable. Only that shadowy Pokemon lives here. This world is the opposite of our world I wish to change. It is like the 2 chains composing a strand of DNA. The 2 worlds must be balancing each other to remain in existence. Without the one, the other cannot exist. The shadowy Pokemon must play a role in keeping the worlds in balance. That is why it must have interfered and brought me here. The shadowy Pokemon must have made this bizarre world. That's why trying to change our world disturbed it and made it reveal itself. But that all is irrelevant. That is all irrelevant, but I said words in the wrong order, because whatever. What matters is defeating that Pokemon and making this world disappear. I won't allow it to interfere with me again. With it gone, neither world will be able to revert to its original state. Well then. But yeah, look at the Distortion world and the fact that if antimatter comes into contact with matter, both will cease to exist. This is true. But... wah. But I mean, would a deity of antimatter still be able to exist around, you know, matter? I would hope so. I wouldn't know. What would a god of antimatter be like anyway? Well, I guess not that way. Guess we're not going that way. But we can go this way, I suppose. What have we here? Going down? You've arrived at the clothing section of this mall. This way we go, I suppose. This way, go through the weird looking plants. That's what we do. I'm just minding my own business floating here. Don't mind me. I'm going back. You seem lame. Do I have to push boulders down to the bottom of the sea where our soggy friend SpongeBob waits for you and me? Whoop! I'll assume that's something I gotta do. I could probably surf across that, but do I necessarily need to? Down we go, I suppose. What does the boulder being down here do for me, huh? What, do I push it into the thing? Is there somewhere specific I need to push this thing? Do I even want to push it into there? Is the question. I'll check over here first. No? Does something happen if I push the rock into the hole? Whoa. You want it to be into this hole, Yuxi? Maybe? The one that you're beside? Oh. Does it mean anything if I push the thing into the hole? This place, it seems to be a giant puzzle. Maybe Giratina wants to test those that visit here. It appears as if we can't go on unless we solve the puzzle. There's some boulders that can be moved, and there are several odd pits in the floor. Pokemon of the lake seem eager to show us something. Yeah, the freaking Giratina wants to test us to see if we know how to push a rock into a hole. Wants to test our golf skills. Who knew that within the Pokemon equivalent of hell, I guess, you're forced to play golf. Sounds about right. No, I'm sorry. I apologize to anybody who plays golf. But, now what? Where do you go, Yuxi? Now what do I do, huh? Wait, hold on. There's one bit here I didn't check. If I go this way, what you're trying to say is that if the Distortion world / Giratina's antimatter should not be able to exist in the Distortion world, as you are matter and not antimatter. Yeah, but I'm... Oh, okay, so we gotta do one from, like, each side. Is a thing. I forget when it comes to antimatter, if it just has to be matter / antimatter, or if it has to be, like, the equivalent particle that annihilates one another. I believe it would have to be the equivalent thingamabob that annihilates each other, but, you know, there are probably plenty of those, I guess. Believe that Giratina actually rules gravity, but I mean, would in the Pokemon universe where so much is possible, would there really be like matter and antimatter annihilating one another in the Pokemon universe where stuff like this is happening right now? Okay, what does doing that help me do? Oh? Does this help me in any way? It's rather strange, isn't it? Hi, Cyrus. I guess I'm going up. I guess I'm going way up, I suppose. Whoa, a bit of slowdown. What am I doing up here, huh? What am I doing here? Did I loop back to somewhere that I was like way earlier already? This seems familiar. Did I just bring myself way up? Probably did, didn't I? Crap. What am I doing? But gravity's cooler than antimatter? Maybe. Are there potentially universes out there made up completely of antimatter? And any intelligent life forms there could consider that regular matter and our matter to be antimatter? Maybe. Because if you control gravity, you bend the universe to your will. Gravity is all powerful. How do you even control gravity though? Gravity is created by like things having mass, is the thing. By controlling gravity, I guess you would control freaking conjuring things into existence that have mass. Or I guess, in theory, if you had some being that was supposed to be like a god of gravity in some way, they would just be able to like bend sheets of space-time without necessarily having to have certain masses present. I guess is probably all it would be. It's just the ability to like bend space-time to your will. Even though the only case that we see of being able to bend space-time is, you know, things having mass. You know. Man, what would it be like if a technology was developed one day? Adobe Acrobat Reader DC was updated successfully. Oh, cool. Can you bend space-time now? Okay. How neat would it be if, and how scary would it be if technology eventually got to a point that it was able to bend sheets of space-time? It's kind of a scary thought. I'm now realizing the potential purpose in surfing over to here. I'm now realizing it. Flareon use surf. Nice. Welp. What? Wrong buttons, because I'm used to playing Fire Emblem. Gravity is so strong that reality bends to it. What? Just in terms of like, you know, it literally bending space-time and whatnot. But what effect does it have on, you know, that kind of thing? I mean, there is always, you know, the possibility of, okay, where do I go and stuff? There is always the possibility of, you know, literally time traveling forward if you go fast enough, like if you orbit around a black hole. Is the kind of thing. Like, go orbit around the event horizon of a black hole for like a week, and then who knows, maybe you'll be 100 years in the future. And whatnot. Or there's the fact that like astronauts who chill in space in the space station will wind up being like a few seconds younger than people who just, you know, stayed on the Earth. Interestingly enough. Where am I going? What am I doing? How do I get to that other side and presumably get Azelf's help with some puzzle thingamabob? Like, I guess I must have looped around some way somehow. Is what must have happened here. So I need to not loop back to the place I was before and find a new area. Hey, out of the way. Out of the way, weird plant things. I've got places to be. I'm a very busy Dawn, you know? Is this just kind of where I started? Whatnot? How do I get over there? What do I do? So this was the thing that I took that brought me way up, and then I looped around to where I had been before. I mean, whoa, the lag though was, I don't think I've been here yet. I don't think. The thing is really slowing down, my goodness. And then this brings me down? Down, down, down to the bottom of the sea, where our soggy friend SpongeBob waits for you and me. Down, down, down. Oh, we'll have lots of fun. You and me together in the underwater sun. Or I mean Distortion World sun. Cyrus went over this way somewhere. Where does he think he's going? Oh my goodness, we're going all over the freaking place. Man, if only I had waterfall. If you come back here with like waterfall, would you be able to find like some item up there or something? Like what's happening here? Oh, you just go up it anyway. Okay, well, I guess water exists in this world, which I mean we've noticed before, but no, I'm just now making the connection of, oh wait, you know, there's proper water in this world. Does this basin ever run out? What's going on here? Imagine I misclick and go up the waterfall again, or down or whatever, and go that whole distance. I'm glad I didn't wind up misclicking. Hi, nerd! You wanna push this ball down into the hole? Yeah, I'll push it down here. Try not to crush me like you did all those freaking Koroks after they gave you a Korok seed in that Breath of the Wild playthrough you did a while back. Try not to do that. Get the thing down the hole. Okay. Okay, neat. And then we can go down, down, down. I'm not gonna freaking make that same reference a third time. We're not gonna sing the thingamabob a third time. Don't worry, I'll spare you this time, I suppose. Let's use strength. Yeah, I'm sure Malte's strength made it possible to move boulders around. Should have renamed this freaking Cricketune to America so it says America's strength made it possible to move boulders around. Imagine. Okay, what have I done? What have I done? I guess the Pokemon of the lakes must have gone home. They've got families to freaking keep up, bills to pay. I understand they can keep balance against either Dialga or the other guy. Does it mean they can't do that with Giratina? Oops, this is no time for idle chit-chat. Okay, I guess we got a new platform. Guess we're going this way. I suppose. Call it trainer's intuition, but we're getting close. Let's go on. Yes, let's go ahead and do so. We have Cyrus over here, doing his Cyrus things. I should have checked to make sure that I stocked up on Pokeballs before doing this. Whoops. This is it. Giratina is up ahead. Okay. I don't know if it's gonna automatically pull me into a cutscene as I get closer, so I'm just gonna save here really quick before it's potentially too late to do so. We shall certainly see. Save the game. So, you are already here. Why do you seek to change the world? If you hate our world, you should just go off somewhere alone. Find somewhere you can live without seeing others. Why should I run and hide from the world and have to wait quietly? My aim is to rid our world of the vague and incomplete thing we call spirit. By freeing ourselves of that, our world can be made complete. That is my justice. No one can interfere. Oh, I have movement and stuff. I won't lose. Not to that shadowy Pokemon. Not in any worthless world. Alright, what I presume is our final Cyrus battle here. Oh, look at all the sparkly effects and stuff. You were challenged by Galactic Boss Cyrus. Here we go. Start with Houndoom. Looks like I'm Lyn up front. And you're dark and fire. So, whoa, my bottom screen is blue. Oh, that's kind of cool, actually. The bottom screen's all blue right now. So yeah, this should go ahead and take you out. Hopefully, no problemo. I was about to say, oh man, if only I was leading with Flareon, my Vaporeon. But, alas, this works out. Close combat most certainly works out. Poifig, the foe's Houndoom fainted. Go ahead and gain a bunch of experience points. About to send in a Weavile. That sounds like a job for Spirit here, who apparently Cyrus is trying to eliminate. You shall not eliminate Spirit, no thank you. You shall not. Oh my goodness, you are so much higher level than I am. Jeebus. Of course you use Fake Out. It shouldn't do a whole lot though, because Steel type. Yeah, so not a whole lot of damage at least. Yeah, there's the flinch. Oh yeah! Steadfast raised speed. Am I faster than you now? Oh, apparently faster than you now. Maybe I was before, since freaking there's priority of Fake Out. But knowing how fast Weavile is, you were probably faster before, but Steadfast, one of the most useless abilities ever, actually had a use there. So, there's that. There's that, I suppose. There's Weavile fainted. There's a whole bunch of experience points. Cool. help make us less under-leveled. Oh, to send in Gyarados. Oh, I know what it's time for then. Send in the tactical refrigerator that I was not at all planning on keeping throughout the entirety of this playthrough, but it's just wound up working out like that for whatever reason, funnily enough. My goodness, yeah, everything is higher level than I am. But we can keep switching into type advantages and stuff. Waterfall, please don't take me out. Please don't take me out. I don't want to be taken out. I don't know if my microphone picked up my joints cracking when I stretched out my arms. Okay, so Shockwave should do the thingy mabob. Tactical refrigerator for the win. Who would win? A big crazy water serpent or a fridge? Oh, come on. Apparently it's a big crazy water serpent. Oh, unless we got like a crit or something. At least I guess it's him using his full restores now instead of later, I suppose. Right? So it works out, I guess. It checks out. It's an old meme, sir, but it checks out. Come on. Ah, imagine! Welcome back, Guzma. Made it just in time, indeed. Yeah, the freaking big water serpent is unfortunately gonna defeat the fridge, I think. I'm sad. I'm real sad. I'm big saddened about that. Well, if only I had a move that was like quick attack or something. Okay, let's go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead and do this. Look at that tail! We have quick attack on Flareon, but imagine if we did on our Kricketune. On our whoop! Imagine. That sure would have been nice, wouldn't it have? Okay, cool. Would have sent a Honchkrow. Oh, I totally would have sent in the tactical fridge here. I totally would have done it. But alas. Alrighty, so he has 2 Pokemon left. Electabuzz Cyrus sent a Honchkrow. Always higher level than I am. Yeah. Best thing that we can do right now, I guess. If only we had the tactical fridge. If only. How much is that gonna do, huh? Okay, nice, over half. Oh, you have Heat Wave? I was not expecting that. Oof! Oh, what the heck? What is up with that? Well then, I'll send out my burb here. Oh my goodness gracious, I was not expecting his Honchkrow to have a Heat Wave. That was quite surprising to say the least. Jeebus. I'm quite surprised. Quite surprised indeed. Can I find out if Cyrus and Silver both have Weavile as their ace Pokemon? Do they both? I'm sure Cyrus is proud of his son, Silver. I would learn Brave Bird, but like... the slot where I would usually use Brave Bird in like most playthroughs is where Return is right now. And Return might even be stronger than Brave Bird. Potentially, without the recoil. I know that Brave Bird is like Staraptor's thing. It feels a little bit weird not putting on Brave Bird, but we can consider it later. Crobat, huh? Again, I'd send out the tactical fridge. But yeah, other than Silver Star, you mean? Gotcha, yeah. I admit that you have pushed me to this extreme. We might not wind up using Malos in this battle. Yeah, I didn't even know that Honchkrow could learn Heat Wave either. I never would have thunk it. Why? Why would you do this? Freaking our final battle with Team Galactic Boss Cyrus out here. After all the bad RNG we've had with Confusion throughout this playthrough. And we finish things off with acting through the confusion. Will it be enough though? Okay, one more. This cannot be. It's not possible that I lose. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh my goodness. After so long of getting royally screwed by confusion in this playthrough, mostly in the water gym, we get confused right at the end here. And we wind up pushing through it. Oh my goodness. I won't accept this. This can't be. Not after all the sacrifice we've made to get this far. What of my new world? Of my new galaxy? Of my victory royale? Was this all a dream to be swept away by your reality? Oh my goodness, with the power of Fortnite, you could win anything. I don't know if Cyrus is about to win anything here. Don't think that you can defeat or capture that Pokemon. This bizarre world is none other than that Pokemon itself. Capturing it or defeating it will make this world disappear. Very well. Do what you will. Rather than repairing the world, you're going to destroy it for me. Do it. You inherit my legacy. I mean, logically then, I would just not capture Giratina. Don't believe his lies. It's not possible that a Pokemon can make the world disappear. The world awaited your birth, not only yours either. The Pokemon with you, the people close to you. All the Pokemon and people were born because they have a part in the world. I'm convinced of that. Giratina won't go out of existence. This Distortion world won't disappear. Our world won't disappear either. Let's go meet Giratina. Oops, I should do something about your hardworking Pokemon first. Since they fully healed harm's Pokemon. Cool, cool. Let's go meet the god of antimatter or gravity or whatever the heck is going on here. Oh, Giratina of the Distortion world, what wisdom do you have to bestow upon us? It's free real estate. Giratina is enraged because the two worlds are endangered. It has merged the Distortion world and our world at the Spear Pillar. That's why... Did you say at the Spear Pillar rather than at Spear Pillar? This makes me think of like, I need photos of the Spider-Man. That's why both worlds are becoming distorted. What? I'm pressing the button. Now it's working and stuff. Oh, I appreciate the 5 bits there, Anima.
It's very effective.
Go Lopunny, use charm. It's very effective. I appreciate the 5 bits there, Anima. I'm sure Darkrai chilling in his jar appreciates that as well. How are you doing today? There's nothing to fear. You can defeat Giratina and show the tight bond you share with your Pokemon. Or you can demonstrate how much you want to join you. If you succeed in doing either, Giratina will understand. The distortion of the two worlds will stop. Okay, well, who would I lead with anyway? We have Confuse Ray on Voltgeist. I mean, get some residual damage that way. But yeah, technically Cyrus is the only one who achieved his goal because his perfect world that he wanted is the Distortion world. I guess so. Let me just realize Cyrus's goal is to reject reality and replace it with his own. Yeah. And yeah, that'll be the case there, Mortis. Good, just got home and eating a Rice Krispie. How am I? I'm doing pretty alrighty. We had our tactical fridge help us out here, not as much as I would have liked. But we're just gonna catch freaking girly Tina over here. I think that it'll let us save right in front of him again anyway. But we'll save regardless and such.